Joining me now is Jon Bey, Chair and CEO at Standard Uranium. Always good to catch up with you.
It's great to be here. Good to see you too, Mark.
Now, thank you. Now, we keep running into this ambient noise tomography technology, and you struggle to deal with fleet space technology to basically identify targets at Davidson River, your flagship. So can you tell us how you're incorporating that into all your other studies and research?
Yeah, for sure. So ANT, it's being used by a number of companies now in the uranium space on the eastern side of the basin. Standard Uranium, we're the first ones to try it on the western side. And what it's allowing us to do, now we're doing the ANT plus gravity. So we've done some EM stuff in the past, and it's allowed us to identify the structure, and the ANT is going to help us look at the alteration to help us vector in on those targets. So we're really excited to get to it this spring and then be drilling Davidson again this summer.
Now, a couple of new projects this week, or recently, Umbra and Sable. What can you tell us about that, and what does your portfolio look like now?
Yeah, so those are two new additions to our portfolio of 13 projects. Those are both projects on the eastern side, another 5,000 hectares. For us, it's look, we see good projects come available, we stake them for cheap, and then we'll do some work on them, get them ready to JV out. So those have great potential. We're going to do a bit of work on them this year and get them ready for partners in the future.
So 4 exploration programs underway, including Sundog. Can you run through those and maybe focus on Sundog a little bit, because you have been finding high grade there?
Yeah, so first of all, we just did some geophysics on our Atlantic, Corvo, Rocus, and we're doing one in Sundog right now. So Sundog, look, we did some exploration work in a drill program last summer, had some high grade there. The plan this year is to do another survey right now and be back there drilling it in the summer. So that's our second tier partner with our company partner Aero Energy, and a great team, great project, and we're really excited to be back there drilling that one again this summer.
An option agreement with ATCO Mining, so give us a brief update on that one if you could.
So ATCO is a really good example of what happens in this space, uranium space, or junior mining as a whole. 2023 uranium was really hot. We saw spot price go from $50 to over $100 at the end of that year. That caused a huge influx of uranium companies into the Athabasca Basin. We were fortunate because we'd done the work to prepare all our projects with permits in place, First Nations agreements in place, all the vendors lined up. So ATCO came to us at this conference last year, and within 30 days they were actually drilling on that Atlantic project. Now, as what happens in this industry, 2024 was a rough year. The spot price did the opposite. They were not able to raise capital, so that project is probably not going to proceed in year 2. But the good news is the way we structure our deals, we get 100% of that project back. They spent $1 million on it, had 4 successful drill holes with uranium, so there's another company that's going to be excited to get their hands on that project.
And then you have a number of other properties you would like to strike option agreements with. So just generally, you sort of stressed it there that these companies are coming into the basin. You guys are set to go, right? This is kind of
So the way we structured our company was we've got our flagship Davidson River, and then the rest of our projects, we line those up for JVs. And typically how it works is a company can earn into a project over 3 years, earn 75% of that by paying us cash and shares, and they pay us to operate. So we operate all the projects, and now we've got a number of those 13 projects that are ready for JV. So we're looking for new partners right now.
All right, very good. And lastly, in 2025, as we've talked before, and kind of like any uranium company, it just takes one hole, right?
Yeah.
And so you're always looking for that one hole to start out with. And also, you've got all this optionality you're talking about. So give us some catalysts through the year.
Yeah, so 2025 is going to be really nice for our shareholders, because first of all, they've been begging us to get back to Davidson River. So that's our baby, that's our flagship. So our plan is to do that ANT survey in the spring and then be back there drilling that in the summertime. That one, of course, is in the southwest corner of the Athabasca Basin. Right beside us is, $3 billion Paladin, who took over the RRR from Fission, and then we've got NextGen's Arrow deposit. They're going to get their construction started on that project this year. So that whole region is going to be extremely exciting to operate over the next few years. And for us, look, our project we have there is exciting because it has that potential for that next Arrow type of deposit. So we're going to be drilling it again, bringing in some more capital and getting to work on that one.
Exciting stuff?
Yes.
All right.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm sure you are. Thanks, Jon. Jon Bey, Chair, CEO at Standard Uranium.